YouTube, this is USSR Airsoft here, and this is my custom-built Browning 1919.
What?
Hey, Kill Bucket, I bought your plans for a Browning a few months back, and I built it. And I must say, it is probably one of my more favorite guns. I've given it some extra bells and whistles to give it a little more authentic look. So we'll go ahead and take a look at all the different aspects of Kill Bucket's Browning. The first aspect I'd like to point out are the fake rivets on the gun. They're located mostly on the receiver. What they are the stamp outs from washers I found in the bottom of the tub at Home Depot, and they super glue right onto the side of the body. And I took a look at a whole bunch of different pictures of real Brownings on the internet and found the correct placings for some of the fake rivets along the gun, and I placed them accordingly. The next aspect I'd like to point out are the front and rear sights. They're not really included in the pattern, so I had to look at actual dimensions for the sights on the internet and use them that way. And they actually have a function where they can flip up, and the rear sight has that same similar function where it flips up on a spring, on a leaf spring, so that it stays down or it pops up, and it'll stay up that way. And it also has a graduated ness for distance, so you can see how to aim the rifle, and as your targets get further and further away, you can match up these points on the lines, and you can gauge for elevation that way. Or not elevation, but distance, depending on how far away your enemy is. The next aspect I'd like to point out is the ammo door. It has a working ammo catch with a spring on the inside of the rifle that can push the ammo latch forward and back, and the ammo door opens just like the real one, and it shows the airsoft internals. Just to let you know a little bit more about the internals, I have an M249 gearbox in here, and this is a AK style hop-up, and then a 509mm barrel. I believe you can actually get the PSG-1 length barrel into this gun, and it will come right out maybe only a few centimeters from the end. So you can put the longest barrel in here if you'd like. And the ammunition here I got off of a World War II antique website. These are actual 30 caliber rounds with an actual steel link. So this is the correct size of ammunition. Another aspect is the tripod on this rifle. It's slightly different from the one that Kill Bucket puts into his patterns. Let me remove the rifle from the tripod and I'll show you a little bit more about it. So the tripod is based after the M3 tripod used in World War II. It has a nice platform for rotation of your weapon. It has 3 legs that are spread out equidistant, and by the way, this is all made out of ABS and PVC pipe, ABS sheet PVC piping. And I added small details. If you look here at the feet, it looks like welding. What it actually is a hot glue gun that I look like welding beads around the side, and then I painted over the top of it. And it functions just like a real M3 tripod should. It actually folds up the way it should. So this side comes down, and this side pushes up, and you can kind of see that it kind of folds up. And if you turn it over, the front leg also folds in. So it makes for a compact size, so you can carry it around the field if you have to. The last aspect I wanted to show was the ammo box, which is an authentic 30 caliber ammo can that I modded with an M249 magazine on the inside. I'll show you a little bit more about that. So the ammo feeds out of this straw here on the side of the gun through a tube, and the tube leads up right onto the underside of the gun, right into, this is the underside of the Browning. It feeds right into there. That spot right there is in the middle is the hop up. So it feeds straight into the hop up. And this wire sticking out attaches, these two leads attach to these two leads, if you can see them in there. And what it does is the trigger has two mechanisms. It's got two leaf triggers, so you can listen to it. So when you push the down, you'll hear two clicks. Listen for them. Click 1, click 2. So the first click activates the wheels inside the magazine, so you can be spinning the magazine, and the second click is actually the gearbox mechanism, so you can have both going at the same time, so you don't have to be shooting and then going back to the gearbox or your magazine to wind it up. So let me show you a little bit more about the internals of this magazine. So with the ammo canister open, you can see a modified internals, and this holds roughly 5,000 rounds. Now what happens is you slide it sideways and pull it out, and I'll show you more after I use two hands to get it. So again, here's the reservoir, and this is the side of it. This is that straw you saw coming out the side of the ammo can, and that feeds the BBs. So the BBs feed in through the top, and they feed right into this small hole where there's a turning wheel. There's a wheel inside here, and it forces the BBs out through this straw and up into the gearbox, obviously. So it's battery powered by two AA batteries. And what happens is when these two wires, when they make a connection through that first click on the trigger, it spins. Originally, this is for an M249 gearbox, or M249 magazine, I should say, and I had to modify it so the BBs come out the side instead of out through the top, like it does on the Star model. It's a Star branded M249 Airsoft magazine. So that's that. And very lastly, I put a little bit of personal touch to it. Each Browning usually has engravings on the side, and so I stamped them on using some white paint. It says Browning Machine Gun, US 30 cal M1984, manufactured by Greaves Arms. I did make some variations, including using both 1/4 and 1/8 inch ABS plastic. I used 1/4 inch here on sides. You can see how thin it is, and I used 1/8 inch on the sides, and I used 1/4 inch for most everything else. Like the front sight here, you can see it's a little bit thicker, and there's other parts. So this gun was a lot of fun to build. It took me about 2 months of time using hand tools. I used a coping saw and an electric sander, and lots and lots of super glue. So please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please post them, and we'll see you later.